Hey Cancer, how are you doing? This reading is for Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. Keep in mind this is a general read. Take what resonates and leave the rest behind. What is going on with the fabulous and most magical Cancerians? What do you need to know? What do you need to see for your highest good? Present time, the Six of Swords, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. What's coming towards you? The Hermit, Major Arcana 4, Virgo. What you are focused on is the Ace of Swords, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. In your blockage is the Five of Pentacles, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo energy. And your outcome is the High Priestess, Major Arcana 4, Pisces. Also read that as Cancer. There you are standing in your power. Can also be very auspicious, getting your major in your reading. Okay, Cancer, let's clarify this and find out what is going on. When I was putting the first card down, the Six of Swords, I heard that song, Ola di, ola da, life goes on, la 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 la. And then there is the Six of Wands, which is success, freedom, or there is something about releasing and letting go, catching your lucky break or breaking free of some kind of situation that has been keeping you in a place of emptiness. This can also be you feeling or overcoming some kind of codependency. Now, this could be an attachment to something from your past, because usually the Five of Swords is before the Six of Swords, and it is something about a hollow victory, a shallow victory, and you have something about precision. This can also be something about I'm cutting out any kind of deceptive behavior, whether that this is my own deceptive behavior or those around me. So let's see what the Six of Swords is. Six of Swords is about catching your lucky break. I'm also getting something about expanding your mind, expanding your vision. Something here expanding and doing something possibly on your own. Breaking free of any kind of attachment. And the Devil. Major Arcana 4, Capricorn. There could be a situation here where temptation is testing you, but it's tempting you with a good time, not a long time. Now, Devil energy could be overcoming any kind of workaholic syndrome. I'm also getting a situation where there could be somebody who has an addictive personality. Now, this could be, you know, alcohol, drugs, spending too much money. Facing your greatest fear about doing something on your own. Your intuition is pulling you in a direction and you can feel it. It is also the card of prescience. It's knowing something before it happens. And not only do you have some kind of solid clarity, solid vision and solid clarity. And then the High Priestess is about secrecy, mystery, but this can also be deceptive behavior where you feel it. So what is this Hermit card? Hermit card is about shining your light into dark spaces. And what's in your blockage is the Five of Pentacles. This could be actually going in the basement or getting yourself out of this box, this rut. Attachments. Now, this could also be somebody who is attached or obsessed with you. Or there is something about face your greatest fear. And the Eight of Pentacles. Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo energy. And I love this Eight of Pentacles. Eight of Pentacles on this card is showing the deposits. So this is about like you working on your own physical health and working on your confidence. And this is also about taking some time and space and being alone and working on something that you love to work on. I'm also getting an element of you might have a situation where there is something about withdrawals or withdraw from something that you have been working on. Something about I need some kind of space. And this could also be you looking actually for a space to work. Ace of Swords. Let's see what this Ace of Swords is. So let's just say that you wanted to, I don't know, do lashes. Let's just say that you wanted to do lashes or you wanted to do hair. You're looking for a space where you can work. It's almost like a rental space, looking for a space, time and space, taking a break from work or doing something on your own. Now, this could be something about entrepreneur, looking deeper at a work situation, or somebody wants to know what you're working on, but the Hermit is not talking. The High Priest is not talking. The Five of Pentacles not talking. And the Lovers, holy smokes. Strong bond, strong connection, strong pull. Somebody who's strongly pulling on your energy, or this is also about a change in union, a change in heart. Chakra, heart chakra. A strong pull, a strong desire. And then the High Priestess, trusting your gut feelings. I'm also getting something about your gut. This could be something of a situation where your stomach has been off. Something's been off, okay? Or the light's off. What is this Five of Pentacles? Now, Five of Pentacles can be, you know, abandonment issues, scarcity in finances, being like, well, I don't have the money. But what if you do? What if you do? Maybe it's an old attachment of either, you know, your mother, your father. This can also be something about ill health, mental health. It's something here that has been keeping you away from your true nature, or something about truth, transparency, and authenticity. I'm also getting something about authorization. And the Nine of Cups. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio energy. Well, the Knight of Cups is about creating your own emotional happiness. I'm getting a little bit of dopamine here versus the good hormones. So somebody here hit a dopamine, and I'm getting a situation where this used to be rewarding, used to be fulfilling, it used to make you extremely happy, but now it makes you feel empty. And it doesn't matter what that thing that used to make you extremely happy, this is a growth spurt. So, you know, we go through these growing pains, and then the Six of Swords is releasing and letting go, expanding your mind, expanding your vision, but I'm also getting expanding in a union, changing union. And there is somebody who's trying to block this, or you're kind of like, yeah, I'm ready for this. I'm ready to go. I want to rent this space. I'm ready to do this. And then these old thoughts, this is an old pattern of like, but what if nobody likes me? But what if I'm too fat to do this? But what if I can't do it on my own? This is also indulgence. So this is about moving past where you've been overspending, overeating, overconsuming, or somebody here feels smug and entitled to your energy. Like, I want to tag along. What is this High Priestess? Somebody also is lying that they're happy. So like the Five of Pentacles is, you know, somebody who's alone and is pretend that they're happy for you. Okay, so what is this High Priestess? And the Three of Pentacles. Collaboration and teamwork. There's some kind of like collaboration and teamwork, and there is an energy. This person might be feeling that you are very deceitful, or being deceitful towards them, but you're not. It's just something like an old job or something that used to make you happy, or like, let's just say partying or getting together with this person used to make you happy, but now it makes you feel drained and empty. Something about the drainage. So what is this Six of Swords and Devil energy? Yeah, Three of Pentacles is about teamwork makes the dream work, and collaboration. Building something solid. Now, this could be going into a new building of work. And Judgment. Surrender the pressure. Surrender harsh criticism towards yourself. This is also possibly people judging you, and or This is a situation where you let go, let go, let go. The more that you can let go of trying to control a situation or a person around you, there is a level of surrender and reconciling with the devil energy. Whatever that devil energy is to you, it's just low vibrational energy. With the Hermit and the Eight of Pentacles, there's something about you overcoming codependency or some kind of attachment. Now, this could have been a situation where you made really great money, but you had to be a workaholic to the detriment of your own health. So let's just say that you used to work 5 hours at a job and then it extended to work 9 hours. And then all of a sudden you're like, you know what, I need to come home and have a drink. And, you know, you kind of got into that routine where you came home, had a drink, or, you know, you came home and were numbing something out just to get by. You're not, there's something about you changing this. What is this? Hermit and Eight of Pentacles. Mastery of craft, paying attention to the detail. The devil's in the detail as well. It's temptation, surrender temptation, surrender control. And the Death card, Major Arcana 4, Scorpio. Well, the Death card is about change, transition, and transformation. And this can be a smooth change or transition. That's if you allow yourself to go with the flow. I'm also getting, there is some kind of death and rebirth. And you're singing that song, Ola di, ola da, life goes on. La, 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 you know, life goes on. Like, let's get on. Like, the show must go on. Like, let's get this show on the road. For some of you, you've been working on something on your own. This is going to change. But there's something about, like, you're afraid of sacrificing your independence because you've been independent for so long. I'm also getting something about you are afraid of losing yourself. So let's just say you've accumulated this Nine of Cups. Nine of Cups is about you creating your own emotional happiness. It means when you create your own emotional happiness, nobody can take this from you. But I'm also getting this could be something about like a person who does not know how to create their own emotional happiness. So therefore, they use the external environment to find happiness. And that's that hidden, like, well, maybe I'll just go over here and I'll do this. And that will make me happy. It only makes you happy in the moment until you find that true fulfillment inside of you. So this Ace of Swords is like, yes, break free, break through. I'm also getting breaking the chain. Now, this could be like a chain in company. Like maybe you work in a chain link of like, let's just say McDonald's is a huge chain, right? There's some kind of breaking the chain, or there is a break in union, a change in the union. Maybe you need a break. I'm also getting something about like discipline, something about discipline, focus, conversations, having more conversations and chatting more. What is this Ace of Swords and Lovers in your focus? And the Page of Swords, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. Time to turn the page. Page of Swords is also inquisitive or inquiring. There is something about you putting your resume and putting your feelers out there. You're not telling anybody about this. You're keeping it quiet. There's also some kind of new collaboration that you're keeping quiet as well. This could be between you and a father. Or something about a Capricorn. Page of Swords can also be somebody who is a big talker. Now, we talk about the big talker. Watch somebody's actions, not their words. Because Page of Swords could be, yes, gossip. Or there is an element of a talk. This person talks a big story, but their words and actions don't reflect on what they're doing. So 5 of Pentacles and the 9 of Cups. Page of Swords is also here, Cancer, where there is information you need to get off your chest. It might be hard for this individual to hear, but it's necessary. There also could be a person coming towards you. This is authentic and truthful and honest. It might be hard for you to hear, but it's necessary. And it could trigger you, especially with the Page of Pentacles. Page of Pentacles is somebody who says things without thinking, right? So there's something about being more mindful before you express something. And the Page of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. So you have the Page of Swords and the Page of Wands. Now, these could be younger people that you're dealing with. But with the Page of Wands in the upright, the Page of Wands is a new beginning, new opportunity, new possibility. This is also my frisky kitty. It means you're limitless with 8 billion people on the planet to date, limitless with adjacent doors available for work and career, and limitless with relocation and or move. But there is a person who is in a place of like a loss of passion, a loss of attraction. There is something here that has fizzled out. Now, this could be something that, you know, had potential, but this person didn't follow through. So this could be like, yeah, I'm eager and excited. I can't wait to come to your birthday party, or like, I can't wait to go to, you know, I'm creating my own emotional happiness. They're not. They're sitting something about in a place of like, this could be like codependency or some kind of attachment that is making them feel empty away from their 9 of Cups. Could be dealing with a fire sign, an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, possibly a Taurus. Something that is some kind of light. Something here fizzled out in the dark. And then you do have the Page of Swords. So you could be dealing with a younger air sign as well. What is this conversation? There's some kind of like conversation. It's straightforward. You could be reconciling with a Scorpio as well. This person has overcome. There's something about this person has overcome some kind of temptation or addictions. What is this High Priestess and 3 Pentacles? And the World. Holy smokes. Major Arcana 4, the fixed signs. Aquarius, Scorpio, Taurus, Leo energy. This could be you putting yourself on some kind of network. I'm also getting something about the net. Online. Something here on the net, online. There's some kind of change or transition in who you work with, or there is something about keeping something quiet. The Hermit card is also about wisdom and knowledge, being packed with wisdom and knowledge that you need to share. There's something about share or closing out some kind of karmic cycle. Now, this person could have been at a distance where there is a situation where you could give birth to your dreams and you're being really quiet about this. Something you've been dreaming for, hoping for, changing some kind of work element or who you work with. Network. Now, this could be like on the net. Yeah, the High Priestess and freedom. Freedom to network and work with who you want to work with. So, private relationship. Yeah, something in private. Quiet. Now, this could be like putting up an Etsy store. This can be anything. It's something online, on net. Bugaboo. So bugaboo, I feel like, is a situation where there is something of a connection, possibly different face, different race, different culture. But I'm also getting that bugaboo is a scarcity. Getting a room, hotel, motel, suite, business, and pleasure. Now, this could also be a work element because you do have the Hermit, which is kind of in the box, and you're working. So you could actually be working remotely. It feels like you could work out of the hotel as well, or motel. The end, or there's a private relationship having. you're having a private relationship or somebody around you, and you're going to find out, because Page of Swords is gossip. So you could find out like the boss is boinking, like, I don't know, one of the coworkers, and you're kind of like, oh my goodness, right? That's this, because truth is going to come out, especially we're in a Mercury retrograde. Legal matters, marriage license, divorce papers, and getting a lawyer. There's something about this, I'm also getting something about private relationship. I'm getting a little bit of an element of a person around you has been keeping this private. Could be somebody coming towards you, somebody younger, could be an air sign or a fire sign in private. Hiding lies, covering up the truth, not telling the whole story, and questioning what's real. So there could be, and then I'm getting like the mask. I'm starting with the man in the mirror. I'm asking him to change his ways, and no message could be any clearer. If you want to make the world a better place, take a look at yourself and make the change. But somebody here feels limited and stuck, and something about indulgence, or this person has really bad codependency, or feels like people are codependent and relying on them. Friends, being friends first, growing into love, put in the comfort zone. And for some of you that has had some kind of relationship that fizzled out here, it's a communication in breakdown, or somebody here was wanting all the control in the relationship, and therefore it kind of gives somebody the ick, like especially when the Five of Pentacles comes in. That's codependency and a fear of being abandoned. So there could be like chaser runner dynamic. And then there's leaving, breaking the cycle, saying goodbye, and moving on to better things. So this is about breaking the toxicity or breaking some kind of cycle. And here you have birthing some kind of like new network. Secret. So be putting out your feelers, putting out your resume, or a change in who you work with, but you're doing so in private. Shark, take care, or there will be a loss of material wealth. It's in your blockage. Dagger, fear, worries, in tense situation. Quail, get back to the basics. That's your outcome, especially with the High Priestess. High Priestess is about secrecy and mystery, or there is something about a collaboration. You're building something behind the scenes, but something of a situation of like when you're going to give birth to this. Or something karmic, closing out some kind of karmic cycle, karmic chapter. And then fair woman dealings, or relationship with a woman with blonde, gray, or white hair. Like stepping into a new experience. You stepping into this new experience. I don't know if you met this person online, or there's something about like a LinkedIn profile, something here. Skull, hidden secrets can harm you. I'm getting a little bit of this Page of Wands, because Page of Wands is usually somebody who takes action, but somebody's words and actions aren't reflecting. So maybe somebody really does want to take action. Like, yeah, I can't wait to, you know, paint my nails purple. And somebody's like, okay, so then you talk to this person and they still haven't done it. Okay. Victory in some endeavor. And hills, obstacles to overcome. Could be dealing with younger people, or this is something about you developing your voice, like communicating and getting things off your chest and no longer suppressing them or holding them back, or a fear of what other people think of, or a fear of somebody leaving your life. Look, if you have a fear of somebody leaving your life because you speak your truth, I always get the Dr. Seuss saying, where it is that people that matter don't mind what you have to say here, Cancer, but people that mind don't matter. Leave me a comment down below. Let me know how this resonates with you. Like, share, subscribe. And if you want to book a private reading with me, you can also do so in the description box below. Click on the link. It will take you to the website and you can check out the options there. Take care, my friends. Bye-bye.